This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, June the 30th, is a German driver. No, it's not Michael Schumacher. I know that was the first thought, but no. This guy actually is, well, he's 48 today. And started in Formula 1 in 97, moving from Jordan to Williams' team, and actually took 4th place in the World Championships in 2001, his best. He was always with Williams. And then he's a co-commentator for Sky Sport in Germany. His name is Ralf Schumacher. So Ralf was born June 30th, 1975, the second son of Rolf, R-O-L-F. Of course, we're talking about Ralph, R-A-L-F. Michael is his older brother. So he would be a go-kart guy. He would move to car racing, test him for Formula 3, and then he looked pretty good. He took 2nd place in the Formula 3 German series. And then he was actually secured a spot in Formula Nihon, being in Japan, and did it. He won the title. So Formula 1 took notice, and the Jordan team decided to sign in September 96 Ralf to a 3-year deal. It brought $8 million from Bitburger Brewery, Schumacher's sponsor. John Carl Fisichella would become Ralf Schumacher's teammate and all that. But unfortunately, the first 2 races were terrible. He didn't finish them. He did take 3rd place in Argentina, which was good. But unfortunately, racing would be terrible for him. Schumacher in his debut season took 13 points for 11th place. Of course, he had to have compulsory military service in the German Armed Forces. But then in 98, he remained at Jordan, where Damon Hill would join him, which was shocking because Damon Hill was an icon for Williams, and now he's going to Jordan. Schumacher didn't finish the first 3 races of that season. He did take 6th at the British Grand Prix, getting a point. He would take 2nd in Belgium behind Damon Hill. Unfortunately, team orders prevented him from passing him. Schumacher did take 3rd place in Italy and all that. But then he decided to sign for the Williams team alongside Alex Zanardi. So anyway, Michael Schumacher would actually pay 2 million British pounds to terminate Ralph's contract, going to Williams. Ralph would take 10th in the Drivers' Championship. And then in 99, he went to Williams, taking 3rd in Australia, which was pretty good. He would take 3rd in Britain. And would take points and all that. He was extended for 3 years at Williams and took 6th in the Drivers' Championship. Ralph would be partnered by Jenson Button and took 3rd at the opening race in Australia. He actually had a 3-inch cut across his calf after an accident at Monaco. He was fit to participate in the Canadian Grand Prix and didn't do so well. He did take a couple of back-to-back 3rd places in Belgium and Italy, taking 5th in the Drivers' Championship. So, anyway, he tried his best and all that. In San Marino, he actually was 3rd on the grid and actually led every lap to win his first ever F1 race, finally. But he failed to finish the next 3. Oddly enough, after that, he actually won at the Canadian Grand Prix, beating his brother Michael and becoming the first time a 1-2 finish was my siblings. He would take 4th at European Grand Prix and then 2nd at France. He's doing pretty well for himself. In Germany, he took the win in front of his home country and took fourth in the Drivers' Championship. Of course, who was going to stop his brother, Michael? Ralph was allowed to wear glasses while racing, which was unusual. All that. His helmet maker would make padding with channels for the glass frames. Well, it kind of did okay. He took fourth in the Drivers' Championship with 42 points. So, he took second in Brazil. The glasses helped, but they didn't give him any title wins, any race wins. Schumacher took second in Canada, and Ralph won both the European Grand Prix and the French Grand Prix back to back in 2003, which was pretty good and all that. Schumacher had some issues and all that. He took fifth in Drivers' Championship. And in 2004, he was still with Juan Pablo Montoya. He actually took second place at the Canadian Grand Prix, but was DQ'd because of his car's brake ducts having some problems. Ralph was in an accident at the 2004 U.S. Grand Prix. He had a concussion and 2 minor fractures to his spinal column, so he had to miss 6 races. Marchini and Antonio Pezzona had to take over for him. He took 9th in the Drivers' Championship but moved from Williams to Toyota, being partnered by June30 in 2005. He was injured and couldn't take part in the 2005 US Grand Prix, replaced by Ricardo Santa. Of course, that was the famous crash I talked about, crash of the race that I talked about this month with a Sports Catastrophe, the 2005 US Grand Prix. So anyway, that's what happened. He did take 6th in the Drivers' Championship. He stayed at Toyota, took 8th place in Malaysia. Well, he would take 10th in the Drivers' Championship and scored 20 points. 2007, he still did all that. You know, Toyota was not too happy with his performances and all that. And he decided to leave Toyota. He attempted a couple of comebacks but failed miserably. So he would go to the German racing circuit for a few years and then retired from active motorsport in 2013 and would become a shareholder / management consultant for Moke Motorsport. Ralf Schumacher was engaged to Cora Brinkman, a former model. They were married October 2001. Their son was born 3 weeks premature, but David Schumacher is a racing driver. Unfortunately, Schumacher and his wife divorced after an acrimonious period of separation. Cora would get €6 million settlement in the family home Bergheim. So David Schumacher, where is he? Well, he's part of the DTM, the Deutsche Tour. Known for his animal rights, Ralf Schumacher, his best finish in an F1 season. On the Drivers' Championship, 4th in 2001 and 2002, of course, overtaken by his brother Michael Schumacher. So Ralph would always somehow be in the shadow of his older brother. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But anyway, he has the Schumacher name to still carry on. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond to do.